They don't get to do that. Okay? Oh, we live.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't get to do it. They don't get to do it. Shoot, hot mic. Y'all better shoot. Y'all supposed to protect me. Don't have me out here saying stuff.
You.
Shoot.
Marcus, you brought this upon yourself.
What did I bring? It was hot. I mean, it was cold.
It was not cold.
I was.
You don't even know your own argument anymore.
No. You the one who decided on the trip up to Vegas, knowing that we was gonna be in a car, that you would hop in this, that you would wear that green ass sweatsuit.
I look good though. That's a good sweatsuit.
You was cutting weight for a fight.
And the color looks good. The color looks good on you.
Yeah, see?
Color.
And it matches the luggage. And Ryan's beat up backpack.
What the hell's with that backpack?
But I'm not sure your trainer is gonna help you much in this fight.
You know what? Y'all do look like a bootleg set of boxers. Like, hey man, we got this fight. We gotta lay down for somebody. We here. We here. Who we fighting?
Marcus is gonna do a job.
Who we fight this week, Chuck? Oh, don't worry about that grand finale, but we gonna get paid. But who we fighting? Come to find out, that man set you up and you fight Mike Tyson.
For the record, where is this photo? Is this at the Palms?
Yeah, this
fuck are we?
No, that's a horseshoe. That's horseshoe.
Oh, you mean the horse shit? The horse shit.
We was dropping you off.
Can we start the show? Can we start the show?
Started. Anybody,
can we start the show? Can we cover the news, okay? Can we be professional when we talk about professional wrestling, okay? Can we wrestle with the topics, okay? Can we grapple with the deep thoughts and ideas and the future of the world of professional wrestling?
That's what we were doing. Marcus, you didn't tell Ryan and Shantae that when we were going to Vegas, you were booked on the undercard, a double or nothing, and you just had the stipulation that you had to make weight. And unfortunately, I know you didn't make the weight because you didn't make it on the show, but it's a good thing that you weren't attached to that double or nothing.
It was a never open weight title. I don't understand what the weight was. It was never open.
Hold on. If Keith Lee can make the card, how come Marcus can't?
Because he looked better than Keith Lee. That was the problem. Anyway, I'm Eric. Welcome
the money went right.
Manny Hayes.
That's what I'm telling people. Oh, you didn't make the card? Yeah, the money went right. Can't do that. I'm not going to sacrifice my health and well-being if the money ain't right. Shit. Well, this is the once-a-month episode of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast.
and that's the guy speaking to you guys right now is the one and only Marcus, the grand finale.
And that's Manny.
Manny said his name, Marcus. You don't.
Oh, did he? I missed it. Oh, I'm Marcus.
You tried to defend yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry if I'm trying to defend myself. I'm sorry if I'm not out there trying to play good defense, okay? For
Marcus,
myself.
The thing is, Mark, you're not out there being a good brother. You know, Manny is our friend, but you're my brother. And Marcus, you need to stand by me because we're brothers. And I want
Wait a minute. Aren't you the one attacking me right now?
Anyway.
How are you being a good brother? Because, Manny, let me tell you something. He may be right next to you now. But he's going to berate you. He's going to put you down. He's going to use you. And then he's going to use you up. And he's going to treat you just like he treated me. And he's going to be done with you. That's what he's going to do.
Marcus, if Manny understands one thing, and that's respect. You need to respect me. I will respect you. And we can come back together if we're respect. Everybody, that was a scene from the implosion of the bloodline that took place on Friday Night Smackdown, which I will say by far was the most compelling and entertaining television of the week. And my favorite part was at the end when Paul says,
What about Jay?
What about Jay?
Yeah, that was some TV shit.
He's like, he'll fall in line. And I'm like, I can't wait for next Friday. I can't wait.
Let me tell you something about this bloodline shit. I am now going to start getting some popcorn and just watch the last 10 minutes of SmackDown because that's all there is in wrestling. Because it makes me upset to watch other wrestling shows that they do not have the quality and storylines that this is. That you just go, Like, let me tell you, for example, I watched Rampage this week. I know you guys didn't and whatnot. Vikino's jumping through tables and Commanders flipping over shit and Zack Sabre Jr. doing all these holds. It's all types of shit. Shibata's kicking people. It's all this hard work in the ring. Let me tell you what got a holy shit.
Rampage?
Yeah.
I might have to go back and watch Rampage.
He fought Lee Moriarty, Manny. These are two people who need to be. Come on. And I'm going to tell you, and spoiler alert, they fight on TV for about 2 minutes, the rest 3 minutes of commercial, then they come back for 1 more minute for the finish. You missed nothing. But it was a solid match. But with that being said, they do all these nice spots and all that. Let me tell you what SmackDown do to get a nice spot. Their nice spot of the night. Jay pushes Roman. I got it mixed up. Jimmy pushes Roman in the face and gets a holy shit chant. That's what they got. That's what they did. That's how invested people are. Knowing he fucked up. They have to censor it, of course, on SmackDown, but there is no real action in there. There's no wrestling. There's no hold in there. There was a push to the face, and they got a holy shit chant. Show how invested people are in this.
I mean, the greatest thing about this entire story is the fact that the entire episode of SmackDown, they were building for the coronation of Roman getting this new title, that we weren't aware that he was getting the title, where Paul Heyman was checking on security, making sure Adam Scrap Daddy came in and said, I got everything in place. The Usos are not here. We got extra security. And so you just know some shit is going to go down. So we go out there. Triple H makes a surprise return. He introduces the new title. Manny, what do you feel about the new title?
I mean, it looks weird in terms of the backing of it. I feel like the gold backing really just makes it doesn't make the gold border of the actual metal stand out anymore. So it felt like they needed to change it up a little bit, but it's fine. It's the same title. It just says Undisputed on it now.
What about you, Marcus? What do you think about the
Eric,
title?
my man, do you have an image of the title?
I do not have an image of a title.
Okay. I am going to say I like the title. I'm not someone that's hard to please with the title or titles. I think it's an upgrade of what the Universal and WWE title looks like. It's nothing that changed the wheel in titles or look at design. But I do like my titles to feature a lot of gold. And that's something the previous WWE title or Universal title did not have, and that was gold. I like the gold, and that's pretty much all it is. I'm not offended by it. I've seen people in the line going like, just complaining and bitching and moaning about this title. I think it's a nice looking title, but it's not, it didn't change the wheel.
For me,
it's
think
nothing
it was
special.
Yeah.
It's nothing special.
Well, it looked like it's going to be around for a while.
It's nothing special, but it's something that was necessary that needed to take place, because I think the whole thing about the aesthetic of what you're trying to propel Seth Rollins as a champion on Raw, and you cannot do that with having arguably Roman walk around with 2 belts. I mean, true, for me, I would be more entertained if Roman shows up next week and he's walking around with 3 belts, because he's that arrogant to do that. It would fall into who he is. Overall, though, the belt, it was fine, but I think the belt was just a transition into Roman is having his moment, and then he is interrupted.
Hold on, before we go further. Go ahead, Manny. I had another comment about the belt.
So I've got the belt here.
Okay, so I can stop looking for the belt.
Look at that.
It's here. And then I also have the results from the poll, which Marcus messaged me earlier this morning about, which was, do you like the new undisputed WWE Universal title? So as of just now, we have 866 votes on it. 74% said yes, 16% said no, and then 10% are not sure how they feel about it.
I mean, when you look at this poll, clearly you can see. You guys can see that those belts had sex, and the new title is the spawn of the, because they got a little bit of blue, a little bit of the black, a little bit of gold. That's the baby of those 2 belts at the bottom. I mean, a belt is a belt. Like,
but
you could.
I need it to stand out more. That's all I need. I need it to stand out a bit more, because it just look. Because if you were gonna go extremely fancy, do you remember in the lead up to WrestleMania they had that Snoop Dogg belt that was all gold?
Yeah.
Fully all gold with the gold actual belt part to it. I think that would have made a better undisputed title.
I mean, if they would put a little bit of
so
crystals
outlandish.
inside the blue part on the W, I think that would make it shine a little bit more. But I mean, it could have just been they wanted to announce this title. It happens. It looked like that W is more of a snakeskin pattern. I wish it was diamonds. I need it to be diamonds.
I think that's supposed to be like a diamond, a cubit zirconia kind of deal, like the similar belt. But you know, I feel like I could give this to a Super Bowl champion or an NBA Finals champion and being like, here you go, it's the WWE title, and people be like, oh, look at that. Like, that's all. Like, I don't feel it's anything that changed the will or anything. But I do say this. I have this question for you guys. Do you think it's too early to change the belt? I don't care what the design is. Do you think it's too early? And would you have waited till Roman Reigns actually lost the title and have him carry both belts? And because to me, him with both belts is kind of iconic.
Nope. Because
that's his look. That's his look.
If I'm him, I'm carrying all three at this point.
I know. I think he carries all three, and I don't think you do. But I think as a company moving forward, if you want to give Seth Rollins some credibility, he can't walk around with both belts. You got to have the separate belts because wrestling fans know that. Hey, that was the Raw Championship. That was the Smackdown Championship. Now there's one single championship. The question I have for you, Mark, is how you say you send the WWE title to the champion. Do you send the World Championship to the person who lost? What do you do with the World Championship?
I would never send a secondary title to anybody. So I'm not giving. We don't do participation trophies here, Eric.
Okay, just want to.
We don't do that. I mean, I don't unless they plan on giving the Eastern Conference champion or Western Conference champion the world title, which I would feel like this is bullshit. And then the heavyweight championship, oh, you get this. Maybe they give the world heavyweight champions to the MLS champions or something. One of the smaller leagues.
But as Marcus said, though, watching this final segment on SmackDown was like a popcorn-inducing moment because like you have Roman, he's celebrating his championship, and the next, the Usos music hit, and then not only did the Usos music hit, they're dressed in white, so they're dressed completely different from everybody in the ring. They come down to the ring, and God damn it, Jimmy's full of hell because he wants respect. And he points out to Roman that you're only my cousin, but everybody else in this ring, with the exception of Paul, is my brother. And the next thing you know, Solo speaks. And when Solo speaks, he speaks volumes. He says, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And then he says, this is my brother. And then he walks onto the side where Jimmy and Jay is. Manny, at this point, what was going through your mind?
I just paid more attention to Roman's face because he started to get choked up. Like, oh no!
Yeah,
it's happening! Oh, it's happening! What Cody said, they're gonna leave me.
Everybody's gonna leave me. Sammy was right. Sammy was right.
Sammy, Cody, they were all right.
Go
ahead, Marcus.
Then Jimmy
go
started
ahead.
talking again. But I felt there was something here that missed a trick. I felt like Roman needed to bring up Jimmy's wife.
Oh!
He need to bring up Trinity and be like, you are not the same level as Trinity. Get out of here.
Considering throughout the reign of announcing his 1,000, they were bringing up people who you never thought they would bring up. I almost died when I saw CM Punk in the graphic. I was like, oh,
he exists.
We at this stage. I mean, we never mentioned this man before, and then Daniel Bryan was mentioned. I was like, interesting.
Because CM Punk comes out to Britney Spears toxic.
They don't mention Daniel Bryan. They won't mention Bryan Danielson.
Nah.
Yeah, of course. But here's a question about, they kept showing videos of his 1,000-day reign and how many times he basically cheated to win. And you Michael Cole said, oh, that would have conveniently didn't show the Usos. Neither did that one. But I think if I put together my 1,000 victories, I'm not showing, let's say if I was your boy LeBron, Eric, I'm not showing how many times I flopped or cheated to get over people. Yeah, I'm just showing my spear. I don't understand why they would put together a compilation of him cheating with the bloodline.
But Marcus, I think that's where WWE excels very well at, unlike what AEW does, where the announcers are able to tell the story or try to give the narrative that you're trying to give out. Like, I love the fact that Michael Cole dropped that little nugget in there talking about, hey, yeah, we're just going to act like the Usos didn't play a big role in there because we all know that it did. But at the same time, Roman has so much vanity, he feels like he did this all by himself. And so that's why Paul would make a package that just shows Roman doing what he needs to do.
No, it has Solo helping him cheat.
That was a beautiful opening package to the show.
It was. Yeah. It was. Like, it was like going down a roller coaster of all the things that he's accomplished. But then it gets a little bit more. It gets a little bit more serious. Where after Jimmy think he done won because Solo done walked to his side, he just argues all he wants is a little bit of RESPECT and find out what it means to me. But Roman just could not really settle with that. And then I guess the pie face from Jimmy was just crossing the line, and then all hell broke loose.
You talking about the hug?
The hug, the embrace was something that took place, but
no.
I was more about the Samoan Spike.
No, I was about the hug and the look on his face.
The no was like what was it, a gladiator, where the guy is like,
yeah. And he was like, nah. We ain't going back it off that. It ain't no we no more. It's just me. And then Solo hit him with that thumb. You go, oh, Solo, you bastard, you. You bastard. You turn on your brother, you bastard. You ain't shit, Solo. And then hell breaks loose. But I enjoyed the start when he was like, kick him, Jay. Kick him, Jay. I ain't gonna ask you one more time. You kick him in the face.
Well, no, but I think that was another layer of telling the story. Like,
it was so petty.
They established that they're brothers. You have one brother who was not going to turn on Jimmy, but then you had another brother who was more than willing to turn on Jimmy, although that was his brother's.
Because Solo knows where his bread is buttered.
He does.
So, Manny, you're going to be the one attending Money in the Bank. You paid an arm, a leg, a toe, and a kidney to get to this event. And you killed a man. You killed probably a man and sold your soul.
Please donate money to the show because I have no more money. I need money in the bank.
You need money in the bank for Money in the Bank. What is the main event between the bloodline that you choose to see? Do you want to see Roman versus Jimmy? Do you want to see the Usos versus Roman and Solo? Or how would you? What route are you going?
This looks like it's building to Roman versus Jimmy, but it's not going to be. It's even though the story is good. The performance is going to be nowhere as good as Jay versus Roman at the beginning of all this shit.
Yeah.
Because that shit was in the Thunderdome. You heard all the shit Roman was talking, which added to all that stuff. And Jay is a better performer. Jay is just a better performer than Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, we know it's going to probably be a match between Jimmy and Roman, and Jimmy's going to end up losing, but it's going to probably be the tipping point that gives us Jay versus Roman.
But do you want the tag match? Do you want the tag match, or do you want the Usos and Roman and a complete breaking up of the bloodline?
Mark, let me quote something that happened 2 weeks ago. Why the hell did you dedicate that match to me? I ain't no damn tag wrestler. That's what Roman's words. He ain't no damn tag wrestler. He tried it. He failed. He don't need it. I mean,
I just realized Roman disappointed Alpha and Seeker.
Yes,
he did. He did. He did. With all this disappointment and the breaking up of the bloodline, Money in the Bank is around the corner. There's they're still deciding who's going to be in the match. Cashing in on Roman at Money in the Bank because the Usos and everybody turned their back on him.
It could happen. I mean, it could happen, but I don't see it happening. I think they want to keep this till SummerSlam.
I mean,
he got to pass Pedro Morales. That's the main thing.
SummerSlam, or even maybe into WrestleMania, where he has even if he fights Jay at that point, I don't know what they're going to do. What the plan is.
Jay isn't a Jay. You can't have main event. You can't. Jay is not going to be the. Manny, he was main event Jay Uso. If they do it right, they could do it. But the interesting thing about it, the most frustrating thing about this entire storyline,
bloodline fatal 4-way match.
What pissed me off the most is that I gotta wait till next Friday to figure out what Jay gonna do if Jay go fall alive.
Captivating TV.
That's the only thing I care about. Like, I got the hook. I don't give a damn what else happened on SmackDown. And so things happened on SmackDown that was somewhat interesting. But at the end of it, all I care about is where Jay Uso is going to be next week. Because we got to figure this out.
And then you have this, and that's the main reason I kind of watch wrestling. It's the soap opera aspect of what the fuck is going to happen next week. Whether it's choppy pee-pee or who's the greater power or whatnot. I want to know what's going on next week. And I feel like that's something that has been missing in all of wrestling in the past, few decades, actually, where I want to know, I'm compelled on what is going on now. What are they going to do next week? Because they're not doing much. They just give me 10 minutes at a time. SmackDown's a 10-minute show.
Let me tell you something else. I thought SmackDown did very well. I thought the very first Money in the Bank qualifying match of the two male competitors between LA Knight and Montez was actually very interesting because I was looking at this match. I was like, damn, who the hell do I want to win this match? Do I want Tez to win or do I want LA Knight? And then at the end of it, I thought about it to myself. I said, LA Knight needs to win this match. And he did. I didn't like the use of the rope. I preferred if he would have used tights because I think tights give you a little bit more leverage. But going into that match, Marcus, what did you think about Taz?
Coming from a man of cheating experience.
Yes.
So wait, where's your barometer of cheating from? Pulling the tights, grabbing the middle rope, or putting the 2 feet on the top ropes and leverage?
From my experience and my watching of all the years I've watched wrestling, I find that using the rope with your hand is not as proficient as putting your feet up on the rope or using the tights. I just feel like you don't get enough leverage and enough pullback to keep the person down. The thing about that match is that LA Knight did not need that middle rope to win that match because he already had Taz pinned. We saw it with our eyes. It was just there for a security blanket. But Marcus, going in, did you want Taz or did you want LA Knight? Who did you want to win that match?
Well, when the match was announced, I went, oh no, they can't be doing this. They both should be getting in. LA Knight, crowd loves him, probably should be the guy that wins Mr. Money in the Bank. Taz, you want in there so he can have the big athletic spot from either the top of the ladder or the upper ladder. The old Shelton Benjamin stuff in the Money in the Bank. Be the high flyer, be the athletic. So you wanted them both in, and I think somehow they both will get in, as in I believe there will be a second chance fatal four-way of some kind that we always get in NXT. It's Triple H booking, damn it.
I hate when we do that as well.
Yep. Because it was no right answer for this. It was the wrong answer for either way. I'm happy for LA Knight, but this match looked like it should be something that should be for the United States or an Intercontinental title. Damn what Austin Theory's doing. Give one of these guys that belt and have them feud up the wazoo. I just felt like that. And LA Knight, yes, he's in his 40s, but he covers it up really well and looks like a young upper-tummy talent.
No, you don't. You can look at it in the face and see.
No, you don't look at 40-year-old in the eyes, Manny. You look at 40-year-old in the eyes and you see it. You see it.
In professional wrestling, 40 is the new 20. Manny, I agree with you. I don't think that it should be a second chance. Taz got eliminated. That's what we should go with. Let me ask you about the other Money in the Bank qualifying match. You had Zelina Vega going against no one wanted to return. And no, actually, I'm going to ask you.
Hey, come on. Hold on. I'm going.
Marcus, shut up. I got a better question to ask Manny. Manny, we had 2 returns on SmackDown that no one asked for. Who were you more offended to see? More offended by seeing? Hit Row or Lacey Evans?
You motherfucker.
I know it's hard, Manny.
That hit Manny in the face. Manny went, ooh. He got punched by John Cena right there.
That was a punch. That wasn't punches in the face, Marcus. That was a punch in the gut. That was a body blow. But I already accepted that I was going to get annoyed by Lacey Evans because when searching for things to put up as shorts, I saw they put up a short of her entering the arena, and I was like, damn it. But Hit Row, they need to be fired, all of them.
Michael Cole's talking way too much shit.
He had nothing to the show. Least
to their credit,
Lacey Evans, you go,
to their credit, they actually gave a pretty good jobbing match to the Good Brothers. I thought that the match was fine for what it was. At the same time, I agree with you. Hit Row brings absolutely nothing to the table. However, I would say that I think Lacey Evans has been repackaged again by wearing that hat with the Cobra on there.
No, this is the last repackage. It's continuing.
The last repackage from
Boot Camp
2 months ago.
She had the Cobra hat?
No, she didn't have the hat yet.
She never made an appearance. She never showed up.
Well, the good thing is God was in our corner. Zelina Vega won.
Hold on.
What, Marcus?
Hold on, damn it. Let me get my opinion on this for. Just give me a goddamn minute, Skip. Okay? Give me a goddamn minute. I am going to disagree with you guys. I'm going to say I thought it was nice to see Lacey Evans.
We've seen lost Marcus.
I'm not surprised he was going to say something like that, considering he does like cafeteria ladies. It makes so much sense.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, we had some technical
I'm
difficulties.
sorry, Marcus. I
don't know
didn't
what happened to
understand
you.
what was going
You
on.
no good son of a bitch. Lacey Evans. I'm going to say it right now. In the little bit of TV time she had and talking about.
Oh, I think we had another glitch, man. I don't know what happened. Oh, man. Hold on. Are you still there? Are you still there? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Lacey Evans, in a little bit of TV time we got from her, did a lot to establish.
Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, you think you know me? Dun, 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 dun.
Lacey Evans did a good job. I'm saying Lacey Evans should be in the Money in the Bank. Not Selena. She's a better wrestler, damn it. And a better character. Don't disrespect white women in wrestling.
I don't.
I just don't need Lacey Evans on my TV.
I would take her before Hit Row.
I think they.
I was satisfied with the saluting. It was old school.
I agree with
It was old school. It was an old school, saluting every hand. She plays a really good heel. The problem is they give her nothing to do. I think she's more entertaining than Shotzi Blackheart, who comes out later in that Money in the Bank challenge. She's better than Liv Morgan, in my opinion, and she's better than I can't think of anybody else in that roster. That Dana Brooke.
So, Manny, I'm going to ask you a question. What did you feel about SmackDown using Grayson Waller as an underseasoned Miz to try to move the Asuka storyline across where, Asuka's doing what she does, all these other people coming out to the ring challenging for her title, and then she gets attacked by Bianca?
Weird. It is weird that he's doing this at the moment. I don't know if they just don't have anything for him at the moment, or they just want to get Money in the Bank season away so that they can slot him in to like proper creative.
I'm sure he's going to be in that match. Oh,
I don't think he is.
I think he's going to get in there. I think he's going to have a match. There's a bunch of spots that are open. What the hell's going on? What? My phone crashed. But speaking of Asuka, I have the translation of her and EO's conversation.
Baka.
Yeah, would you guys like to hear this conversation?
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, go ahead, Marcus.
EO comes out and goes, hey, Miss Asuka, you sure are getting way too cocky. I win at Money in the Bank, points to briefcase. I will challenge for that title. Io Sky will be your new champion. So best regards. Asuka responds like an old black lady. Huh? Yeah, best regards. Best regards. This is probably a very not well translated. But Asuka responds, child. You know little children are not allowed to be here. Io goes, shut up, you piece of shit. Asuka goes, baka, which means shut up. Stupid. It means stupid. Io goes, shut up, you piece of shit, again. And Asuka goes, stupid. Io goes, piece of shit. And Asuka goes, stupid.
I mean, at the end of it, it's the match that I want. I mean, I've been trying to get these ladies to fight each other for a long time.
But, Bianca still got to get her one more match in.
Bianca already failed. She let us all down.
She let us down?
Yeah.
She had a match in Saudi Arabia. It's not fair.
Well, Jason Jordan got all up in the ass.
Yeah, he was about to take a bite. That man looked like he was about to take a bite of a cheeseburger.
I know that. That's why Taz might have to get him. I don't understand. You can't let the other man try to grab somebody like that.
Loving black women is a part of his DNA. Just ask his father, Kurt Angle.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Dang.
I wouldn't be here without that.
Dang. And then we have a new unholy alliance. We have.
Hold on. Oh. Shout out to Noam Dar.
Yes, the queen. Athena has her husband or boyfriend. I can't remember their maiden, who claims to be the queen of black women. I disagree. I am now giving that title to No M Dar as he has scooped in Miss Jackson, Lash Legend, and already had Alicia Fox. And he has another black friend. So this man is invited to the cookout. I don't care what you say, Eric.
I don't even have the power to invite or not invite people to the cookout, Marcus.
But Noam Dar's gonna show up at your house one day and you're gonna have to
he
accept
does
it.
have-
And he's gonna freeload like a motherfucker.
He made him a superpower of African Americans, and some foreign ones. I don't understand why he has this coalition of people.
Ora Mensa is clearly Jamaican.
Well,
I thought he was from Africa.
I thought he's from Africa.
Now he's from Africa now.
I thought he was like a Caribbean.
Has he
actor,
changed his
like, he's
accent once again?
No, I believe he's back to a normal accent of being from Africa.
Yeah,
And he was playing as Jamaican in NXT UK. I think. I don't know. I don't have his biography in front of me. I don't know which one is the real one.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, it was an interesting alliance, just like how we saw Austin Theory and Pretty Deadly.
Oh, is that your unholy alliance you were talking about?
Yeah, that's what I was
I thought you were talking about the witches who call themselves the unholy alliance.
No. Because literally, when I saw that promo package, I thought I was having a flashback from UPN where they actually hit the rogue button and they were trying to show a different show. And then I was like, oh, this is what they was talking about. They was talking about Alba Fire and that other girl. Damn, there it is.
You mean Isla Dawn, as you and Michael Cole want to call her.
Isla Dawn. I get her name right when I remember it.
You and Michael Cole want to both call her Isla. For no reason.
It's always a reason to call somebody Isla. But overall, I really enjoyed this
You go to your bakery and be like, yo, Isla, where's my cake?
Yeah.
What? That's not my name. My name is Bradley.
I could honestly say that
Bradley the baker.
I really enjoyed the week of television that WWE produced, and I know no surprise going there. I thought that I was entertained, even with the 3 hours of Raw. Whatever, Marcus, call it what you
I
want
feel
to
like
call
saying
it.
that. I have no intention of I just wanted to do it.
I just want to point out you seem very skilled at that act, sir, and I'm proud of you for being able to take your talents to other parts of the world.
Hey. What the hell? Hey, if you're going to do something, you may as well be the best in the world, okay?
That's right. You never underachieve, you always overachieve.
Yes. I am the boat. I am the
only
boat.
question I have is that what is going on with WWE medical doctors allowing Cody Rhodes not only to wrestle with a broken arm, but now to go out and make challenges to an I Quit match with a broken arm? It seems like someone should step in and stop Cody
No, the
from
match
being
hasn't.
Cody.
The match.
No, he didn't. They didn't make it.
They just want. He challenged him to another fight.
Yeah, to the fight. Cause Brock Lesnar, are you satisfied with that beat? Eric, I have a question. You beat a man to where you basically break his arm again, and he passes out from your pain, the abuse you give him. Eric, are you satisfied with that victory?
I'm satisfied.
Manny, are you satisfied with that?
All I needed was one win.
No, Manny's not.
Manny wasn't
you need to
killing
say
me.
no, not kill. I need him to say, I need him to physically give up. Because that's worse than passing out. Passing out is like your body telling you to give up. You telling me or tapping out, your mind, your physical has told me you can't do it.
So Manny, here's what I'm gonna come at you. All right, let's say you did this to Cody Rhodes. You made him physically pass out. And Cody comes back at you in his broken arm and says, you didn't beat me. You tapped out. Okay, the second time you do it, you beat the living shit out of him to an intimate life. He pulls up in a wheelchair and a neck brace and says, well, you didn't get me to say I quit. You didn't beat me enough. And so then you shoot this motherfucker. And then on his deathbed in his will, well, you didn't kill me. The bullet did. Are you really caring at this point? Are you really going that deep?
No, but you know I go too far sometimes.
Man's like, I'll show you, damn it. He keeps fucking with me. He keeps saying I ain't kill him. I killed you.
Keep fucking with me. Not today.
I'm just a man.
Not today.
I'm just a man that wants to eat cake, and people just keep fucking with me.
I'm just saying, that is a beaten man. I imagine someone in the UFC who I may have knocked this man out cold, but next time they talk to him with Joe Rogan, how do you feel about that loss? Well, he didn't really beat me. He knocked you out, sir. He knocked you out. Yeah, but I didn't tap out.
Hey, I also would like
You know
to
what?
acknowledge the great
Marcus
Big
was
Body
speaking from
Hobby for
experience.
making it to the main roster. He made it to the big roster. I know he got jobbed out, but Big Body Hobby was on the main roster. Marcus and Ryan was ready for that fight.
Shout out to Big Body Hobby for making it, and the other guy.
I miss his backstage skits
Yeah.
on NXT
I don't know why his TV time has been cut short.
because we got to deal with what's his name, the Beverly Brothers boy.
Also, shout out to my boy
Brooks and
Baron
Jensen are
Corbin
gone.
trying to achieve something in life by going after the NXT title. And I guess I'm gonna give a half shout out to Ali. You underachieved, brother. I know you chased a goal, but you should have went out the top of the team because I think Ali versus Carmelo Hayes would have been amazing. But him versus Wesley is pretty good too. But like the fact that he's a free agent and he jumped on the announce table, I mean, security should stop that type of shit.
Yeah. I thought Corbin was the big. I don't know why NXT came out swinging like it was the Raw at the Mania, just throwing debuts and returns and shit like that all up there and surprises, because they brought back Blair Davenport, Ali showed up, and then Corbin, my man, Corbin, my man.
Hey,
You ain't won all year. And how and him and Ali still able to participate in the Money in the Bank ladder match qualifier match? They ain't winning. They got NXT business.
They free agents, Marcus. But also shout out to Ivy Now shutting up Cora Jade, who decided that she was gonna go on a full rant in the locker room. And I'm like, I can't stand her. Shut up, Cora.
Cora had a speech, but also shout out to Ivy Now for choking out The Rock's knees.
But you know
But only to get done up by The Rock's knees.
I hadn't really watched WWE television that much, or at least especially NXT, but I was able to know exactly what the hell was going on, and I was able to put the pieces together. I can't say the same for the other company.
Before we go into the other company, Eric, as you like to refer to them as, but they are the #2 wrestling promotion in the world and have sold 65,000 seats in Manny's hometown, the UK, and at Wembley Stadium. But
Impact
they failed to
did
sell
that.
anywhere. They failed to sell. They failed at everything else. They do have to Fight Forever video game coming out. You know, they do have some
That game looks like
successes.
shit.
They have some successes.
It looks
You
like
can
shit.
see-
It looks fun. It looks
Yeah.
fun.
And they threw a bomb on somebody to break a pin. I went, okay, so we're out of control.
Skateboard to the ring. You can skateboard to the ring. I kind of want to play this game.
Manny, you was gonna play the game for research purposes.
Yeah,
anyway.
but it looks like shit, but it may play like a gym. It may be fun. I don't know what to expect from this game. Hopefully it turns out well. But before we go further, did any of you guys watch any of NXT Battleground?
no.
Yes.
Oh.
Didn't
How
Manny
dare
do
you.
it? Watch it.
We spoke about this on Tuesday.
Manny, I have amnesia, okay? I got hit in the head a lot. You see the fights I'm set up for in Vegas.
But that's your problem when you make your trader the Boo Boo Bear. That is your problem. Look at that. That man ain't gonna lead you to the promised land.
He do look like he done cost me. He done took all the money. I took the job. I did the job. And he took all the money.
Let me tell you something. I got a better one that shows you how dirty he is, and I'll cue it up while you make your point.
What's my point was, you know.
NXT Battleground. NXT Battleground was the best pay-per-view on Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. From top to bottom, it just had a really good show. And Dragunov and Dijak stole the show. It was watching Dragunov, it was like watching two guys who lost their partners, Keith Lee and Walter and Gunther. And they haven't really done anything since. And they just said, you know what? We can fuck each other up. Like they used to fuck us up. And they just had a hell of a time.
What really sold me on that match was the NXT prior to that of Dijak trying to torture this man.
Yes. The absurdity of it all. The absurdity of the feud.
And then Gigi and JC decided, fuck it, let's do it again.
Yeah, let's try to kill each other.
Their match wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it was a solid match.
It was good.
It was good. It was good.
It was brutal.
I think the road person won. But
Are you Team JJ? You Team JC?
I've been
Wait a
Team
minute.
JJ since day one.
Manny, who said it? You Team JJ?
No, I'm not Team JJ, but I think Gigi doesn't have much to go with the story they built for her of, I come from a broken home, my mother hit me, and all this stuff.
How sympathetic is Manny?
Manny.
Ooh, broken home, my mother hit me in
Right here.
drugs.
Trick Mello gang right here. Trick Mello.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something.
That ain't nothing but Cody Rhodes and R. Anderson, but black.
Hold on.
Bang.
Hold on. In the pre-show meeting, he was arguing that he was not hot. Look at the shine on this man's head.
I know.
My head just shines, damn it.
I
That's
know.
perspiration. That is
Benny, I
perspiration.
also want to point out that I was wiping perspiration from the man's forehead.
But again, goddamn it, the plan was to change in the hotel room as soon as we got there. I was comfortable on the travel up.
He did change, though. He did change.
You
But-
pull up your trousers, sir. They are hanging.
Yeah, I mean, you could have bought some pants that fit.
I can't help it, I'm losing weight. Shit.
Huh. Losing
How
weight,
dare you attack my health, fat boy?
Wow. Wow, we doing that, huh? We doing that, huh?
Well, the point was that you criticize. I was talking about don't criticize someone's weight, and then I just immediately call you fat boy out of a piece of shit.
We told you
I'm a
to
hypocrite.
pull up your trousers. It had nothing to do with your weight.
No, man, I sag, man. I sag. I need people to see what type of underwear I
I'm
wear.
a fat
And to
boy.
that day, ducks were on my underwear.
That's you. Fat boy, huh? Look at that.
Fuck, man. Are you a man of a thousand pictures? Just leave me alone, all right? What is this? Evidence?
Yes. That was after you. That's what
This is
you
for a
changed
court
it to.
case?
That's what you changed it to after you got out the sweatsuit. And you had to cool down.
No, that wasn't after the sweatsuit.
I think it was.
That was the next day or something. Because
Why
wasn't I in the shorts in the...
Oh, so this is post-fight. This is post-fight where you now can eat.
No, because
Yeah, I can now eat this shit.
that was the first day. That's when we
Oh,
first got
yeah.
there,
You're
and
right.
we ate
That was the
burger.
protein shake, man. That was a protein
Yeah.
shake. Still the champion of the world. Still the champion of the world. All right. But, Eric, what were you going to talk about? Oh, we're going to AEW Dynamite. Eric, what's going on in the world of AEW? All Eric Wrestling. All Eric Wrestling.
Man, I tell you, man, it's not often that I go to a live show and you still walk away like, man, that's what it was. That was it. And that's
So you
what
talking
I
about
felt like.
You talk about
That's
doubly
what I
or
felt
nothing.
like- That's what I felt like
Double or
happened at
Nothing.
Double or Nothing. I left Double or Nothing, and I didn't have anything with me. The greatest thing about Double or Nothing was sending Manny the picture of us meeting with Levi. That was like the moment because I
Yeah.
knew Manny was gonna be upset with that picture.
Eric, hold on. How do you miss this easy joke? I went to Double or Nothing, and I guess I chose nothing. That's what because they gave me that option instead of the double.
Because I was full of hate and vinegar.
You
Well,
fell
you know what?
asleep. You fell asleep doing
did.
Jericho and
did.
Adam Cole.
I did.
So, Marcus, so I told Marcus this, Eric, when you sent through that picture of you with Levi, Marcus later during the Jericho match decided to send me the view of the arena, of out of pettiness. I didn't put it up.
It would have been a good short. It would have been a good short. It's not really due to the dispute of what the arena looked like. Oh, it was packed, man, to the gills. Well, people were lying. It wasn't. They tarped off a lot of shit. Like when Pat McAfee said 3/4 of it looked like an empty arena, he wasn't that far off. He
No, it's
wasn't.
funny because with Double or Nothing, the announcers, like a lot of the dirt sheets was talking about, oh yeah, they don't normally put people on that side. I was like, that's a lie. They do put people on the side. I mean,
That's
crowd
where
that
you
was there-
sell.
The crowd that was there enjoyed their time. It was a good time. I just thought the show once again was too long, and I thought that I didn't get anything out of it. And so when we got back to Dynamite really didn't offer anything either. I mean, like we had a bunch of matches that had no contact with each other, and everybody's fighting each other. That was my issue. Like they started it off with the Blackpool Combat Club going against Bandito, Penta, and Rey Fenix, and it's like, why? Why are they going? No one is going after the trios title. I mean, I think I don't know. They need to fix something with their company.
So we covered this on Tuesday, but so for someone that watched it, I watched this.
Eric,
on,
your relative.
Monday. I watched this on Monday, and I watched back the show on Monday, and it was. I found the show. I watched it at normal speed for the first time in God knows how long, but I didn't find the show long. I found the show very dull till it got to the two main events.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what most people review, I believe, fits in line about Double or Nothing.
Like it didn't pick up until after the trios match with the House of Black.
But
Like, that's the part that I woke up.
But that was the main problem with the show, is that the build for the show was so bad that it was like, oh, I guess these matches are happening. And then some of the matches were similar, in which they were all no holds barred. There was outside interference and everything, and it was kind of repetitive.
And I'm not going to even get into the whole blackface controversy because I didn't see it from where we were sitting at. All I know, I wanted that band to shut the hell up because they were getting on my damn nerves. I was like, how many times I'm going to have to hear a Wild Thing? It drove me freaking crazy.
So let me ask you these.
So you're more afraid about hearing Wild Thing than the blackface thing, and I also agree about that.
Let me ask you this question then. Normally, we give AEW the benefit of the doubt when it comes to their pay-per-views in terms of what you're going to get, because normally the build is shit, and then they normally deliver on pay-per-view. Does this cast doubt now when they next do their next pay-per-view?
I doubt it. No, because I think Forbidden Door is still going to be a banger of a pay-per-view. And then following that, I think the Wembley show, if it ever gets TV distribution, should probably be a good show.
I don't think it is. To watch. It doesn't look like they're going to do it.
It has to. It has to. There's no way. There's no way, Manny. It's unforgivable.
It looks like a big old house show.
It's unforgivable if they do not put this on TV. Unforgivable. I don't care what the case is.
No, I was just very disappointed with Dynamite, but for the simple reason they didn't answer any of the important questions that we need to have answered.
Oh, go ahead. Speed on your Dynamite hate.
MJF defeated arguably the pillars of what they consider. That's how they built this matchup. And then we go into
this
Dynamite.
person related to you, by the way.
I know. Well, it could be. I don't know my daddy, so who knows? The thing about it is that, you come back in and we go back to the first post show after your pay-per-view, and now we don't even know who the number one contender is or who MJF is going to fight. And I think that's a mistake. We need to know who's going to fight. And then also the two people that he fought in that match decided, no, there wasn't two people. Like, all of a sudden, Darby Allin is teaming up with Orange Cassidy to face a team from another company. It just seems like everything is disjointed and all over the place. Yes, the matches were perfectly fine. They were entertaining for that standard, but there were no context into anything. That's just that is what bothers me the most. It's like, I want to have purpose for what is happening on the show. Please give me a reason why the Blackpool Combat Club is fighting the Lucha Brothers with Bandito. That's all I need. Just give me something. Give me something. I mean, let me tell you this. Marcus right here, I was disappointed in Marcus because this is what he should have worn a Double or Nothing. Because look at that man.
That is a fit.
Profiling.
That is a fit. Marcus, well done on the fit.
Yes.
Thank you.
Marcus,
that elbow looks beat up, though.
But them elbows, what are you doing in the cage?
Marcus, you've been dropping elbows on your haters for a long time, Marcus. You've been dropping elbows. Mark, I was so upset that you brought that fit out and I didn't have one. We should have been matching. Next time we go to Vegas, Marcus, we got to break that shit out. We got to go. You got to tell me who your guy is. I'm
Amazon.
Ready. Yeah, you let me
Jeff
know.
Bezos himself.
You tell Jay, let him know that I'm ready, willing, and able. But yeah, go ahead. You had questions?
I was just gonna say all I needed from Dynamite, and to be honest, like you said, the matches were fine, what they were. I just wanted more promos. I think the only promo we got really was from Callis and talk about his breakup with the Elite and Takeshita, but nothing's really from all that. But I would have liked to hear from the Pillars and see where Darby and Jungle Boy and I guess Sammy are after losing this big match and opportunity. I would like to see more follow-up between Orange Cassidy and that Battle Royal with Swerve. Like they did announce that they're going to have that match, but we got that triple threat match, but we didn't actually hear from anybody. Like, I would like to hear from people. Again, matches are fine, but context and mic work needs to be done.
I also feel like in the situation where we had the big upset that took place where Jade Cargill lost her title to Statlander, and I feel like it might have been better if we heard something from Statlander instead of having her have a match with Nyla Rose, who knows where Nyla Rose has been for God knows how long. It's like we're back at the beginning of AEW where Nyla Rose and Statlander are fighting each other again. I just felt like this was a go away show where they put no thought into it. I just need them to put a little bit more thought into it. That's all I'm asking. I don't think I'm asking too much, but maybe I am.
Anyway, back to the fit. The Goons reference haven't been heard in a long time. That's how you know you go back.
Let me tell you, that's why he was letting you know how low he went back. He wanted you to know. He ain't no half-stepping.
And then that looked like Lewis Hamilton's outfit. Jesus.
Mark, don't
But
let them
anyway.
talk about your outfit, baby. Don't let them talk about your outfit. You
I'm fine. I'm a man of
1,000 hoes?
I was gonna say a taste and class, but I'll take the hose. I'll take the hose for 500.
Go ahead, Godfather.
I want to ask you this question, Eric.
Okay.
Tony Khan made another big announcement. Collision will be at the United Center, and it will be featuring your favorite wrestler in the world, Mr. I'm not, bit toxic, CM Punk. And in that reaction, he got a very boo, yeah, got a very mixed reaction.
Yeah.
What do you think this means for AEW and Phillip Brooks?
The quote, a former champion, cut the shit, Tony. I mean, the thing about it is that this man...
I can't read that out. Don't read that out.
This man has constantly lived and died by saying announcements after announcements after announcements. But we have no substance with any of these announcements. Great, he's showing up, but we don't know what Collision is about. All we know from when we read the dirt is that they had to make this show because he doesn't get along with nobody else in the locker room. I just think it's ridiculous. I don't like it at all. I'm tired of him.
Okay.
Well, Pepsi. It's been reported on the.
I see why you can't read that comment.
on the dirty sheets, Pepsi Phil has taken a liking to the Switchblade, so he may be wanting to work with the Switchblade on
Manny, can we change your term? Not work. He's gonna job to him because that's all Switchblade is doing. It's ridiculous. You cannot announce that Switchblade is all elite and then you have him doing what he does right now.
I'm afraid. I'm just upset the show didn't build toward Forbidden Door. I thought there should have been some form of New Japan invasion or whatnot. Or, we're only 4 weeks away. We're only 4 weeks away. It's I think at the end of June 29th, I think, or 27th, somewhere around there. And we have no idea what's going to be on that show yet or who's coming over. I know that Dominion is happening tonight. It's a pretty good card. You guys aren't going to watch. I'm probably going to watch it, but but will it build up to AEW? And I would just like them to focus on their next shows.
3 weeks away from tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just think that the problem is that I don't think they're thinking past the next show, and
don't say they, Eric. It's Tony.
Well, okay, I think they've gotten by with the whole idea that we just have bangers after bangers, but I think it's a point where you need to have some confidence and some storylines to go in. I mean, like Coke can only get you so far. It only can.
I think I nearly made my nose bleed.
Says the guy that actually did Coke. So, me too. So what is there about what is there to be pumped up about AEW about right now? This is not throwing shade. I'm just like, Orange Cassidy's probably gonna lose to Swerve. But I think they need to get away from, after watching Rampage this week, having all these random title defenses. Like, they mean nothing. They don't add anything. And I know people are critical of Roman's 1,000-day run or whatnot and how many defenses he has and all that. But each defense has actually meant something, I feel like. I don't feel like these random title defenses. I don't want Seth to go down this route with these open challenges on Raw either, where he's going to fight Priest this week or something like that. I like my title matches to mean something.
You kind of have to do that to get at the beginning. Like, look at the international title, which was really a joke when it first came about. But since Orange Cassidy kept defending it every week, it's kind of got some credibility.
No,
at this moment, like, they may have put the lineage of the World Heavyweight title onto that title, but it's still that it's still that kind of new secondary title. So I feel like he has to build up a good set of defenses for that title to mean something.
And I know you guys are going to say this is crazy what I'm about to say right now. And I can't believe I'm about to say this. But, like, you know how we don't have a competitor or person to challenge MJF? arguably the work that freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy has put in to make that title relevant, he should be the one challenging MJF for that title. For the simple reason, there's nobody else that has put in the work that he has put in. Like the fact
What's
that,
the program now?
huh? I don't know. It's not like
There ain't no program with Orange Cat. You can't do anything, and it'd be MJF in another. It'd be, to me, if MJF were to feud with Orange Cassidy for the AEW title, as much as work as Orange Cassidy has put in, I want to see MJF go back to back with promos people, like just promos after promos and cussing people out and because that's what happened with the Pillars. He had nobody to talk to. He's just by himself. These fools ain't out there doing nothing.
But would that put a butt in the seat though, Marcus? Like, could him just talking put a butt in the seat? That's my whole thing.
No, but I mean against our opponent.
At the moment, Eric, AEW are really struggling to put butts in seats.
I'm gonna bring up Mr. Smith's comment. It said he I picked the wrong one. I was gonna say, oh no, it's just it's like yeah, this is the right way. Yeah, but if Rampage is going to be a waste of time, then in general, I'll at least give it a little variety hour. Better than being Dark 2. No, it would be Dark 3, because I think Ring of Honor is Dark 2. I don't know. But
no, Ring of Honor is Dark 2, because you have to pay to watch that darkness.
That's a new level of darkness. I just feel like that if you're going to do all these variety matches, at least give me a little build of who these people are. It's just, I feel like they just throw them together and be like, Zack Sabre Jr. is fighting, Lee Moriarty this week or whoever he fought, and Aquino is fighting everybody from Mexico. And
I think Adam Cole's about to be dragged into that elite BCC bullshit.
Could be.
Yeah. That's the thing is, like, Adam Cole is a very good opponent for MJF, but at the same time,
is he? Is he dead though?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like this Jericho feud, that match got sour me on Adam Cole.
Mark,
like I know Adam Cole can go out there and deliver promos and a banger of a match. Like I've seen it. I've seen this man. I've seen him at 100. But now I'm just concerned for his health. I'm concerned if Britt Baker has to make the save. There's so much stuff that he used to. Like there was so much that he used to be.
Hey, Marcus,
NXT Adam Cole at the beginning of AEW, he was something.
Mark, I'm gonna be honest. He might have upgraded with Britt Baker over Roderick Strong making the save. Just saying. I don't know.
Well, Sabu was the pinnacle of saves.
Don't get me started on that Sabu stuff. Don't get me started. I don't know. I just think that right now I'm concerned for their well-being and what they're gonna do going forward because I don't know what they're gonna do. Because I mean, next week I forgot what the main event was, but I was like, I don't know if I care about this main event. And
I think Orange Cassidy versus Swerve is the big match on next week's show.
I agree with this. The intergender match should have been the match. I don't know why we got the no holds barred match.
The unsanctioned match.
I don't know why we got that match. I don't understand what was the purpose behind having that match. I don't understand a lot of stuff. I didn't understand Toni Storm's promo about her being this champion, how she's modest. I was like, I don't like you right now. Stop. You're hanging out with the outcast. I was just like,
I don't like you right now.
I don't like you right now. But maybe come back later. I might like you.
Who takes the belt off of Tony? Who does she even fight? It's so many unanswered questions that I have. The only thing I like is House of Black, and that's sad.
And they're stupid.
And they weren't even featured on Dynamite.
I hate I can't get over this dealer's choice shit when I see them because I'm saying, give me a title shot now, damn it. Give me a title shot. Me, Manny, and Eric are allowed to use loaded pistols with John Morant in our corner. Okay? To fight the House of Black. I'm just saying, we will be the trios tag team champs. As soon as you make a dealer's choice, you in trouble.
So Kane said, that Elite BS is for a Forbidden Door. Probably Okada and Ibushi joining there. I mean,
could be.
It could happen, but I don't know. Does Ibushi teaming up with the Elite, does that make you guys excited to watch Forbidden Door? Is that because I mean, they've already used that Ibushi card one time.
They haven't.
No.
AEW has yet to use Ibushi yet.
Oh.
No, it doesn't get me excited for watching Forbidden Door. I tell you what it does get me excited for. watching him and his boyfriend's pictures on their social media.
Oh, they gotta love it. They gotta love it. They gotta have fun. They gotta have fun. They're so happy. They're so happy.
Him and Kenny are so happy when they take those pictures.
Then M. Swift asked, do they push Blood and Guts to
Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door 2 then? I mean,
They could.
if this is the only Blood and Guts match that they have on the card, I'm okay with that. The thing is, you just can't
only ever do one. They only ever
No,
do
you
one.
can't. Like, you got to put everybody on the show that don't deserve to be on the show. There were so many matches that did not need to be on the show.
But here's that, you know, if they do, it's fine, whatever. But here's what I don't understand. Forbidden Door to me is the brand versus brand show. Like, I always figured that's what it was. It's AEW versus New Japan, and I feel like that should be the focal point of the show. And if you're going to do it that way, you know, go ahead. Like, you know, have your Eddie Cases versus people, and you know, when the Elite versus, you know, just 5 guys or something like that. Or, you know, whatever the case may be. It should be a special all-star type of game show. It shouldn't be like I don't have any storylines that going into Forbidden Door. There hasn't been any Japanese invasions on any point. I'm sure we're going to get Kenny and Ospreay for the U.S. title on that show, which has nothing to do with the Blackpool Combat Club and stuff like that.
Well,
so
that's the thing, though. They booked themselves into a corner because you can't just drop this to do this Forbidden Door show.
Like,
Can't
the only
you?
thing I ask for AEW, and
WWE does it all the time with bragging rights
I don't-
/ Survivor Series.
I don't think this is a lot to ask, but the only thing I ask, I just want, when I turn on AEW programming, I just would like to be able to understand what the hell is going on. Like,
Maybe if
when
you
I
watch
went to the-
Rampage.
when I went to the New Japan Strong show, I haven't watched an episode of New Japan Strong. But
Hey, be honest, you haven't watched anything New Japan.
Okay, I'll say that too. I'll go.
You can add that. You don't have to say New Japan Strong. You say you ain't watched a lick of blood nickel of New Japan.
I had not watched an ounce of it, not even an ounce. And I knew exactly what was going on with that show. I knew that Fred Rozier and Rock Hard Juice Robinson did not like each other. I knew that Okada and that other guy, who I don't remember his name, but
Shooter Umino.
he was Red Boots' son. They didn't
Red
like
Shoes.
each other.
Yeah, I don't
And
think he
thought
goes
that
by
was-
Red Boots.
Red Shoes. I thought that was like the greatest subplot that actually almost in a way made me want to go and watch some New Japan just to figure out more about that story about they have that much hatred for each other. And I can say that confidently right now,
It's just
AEW
disrespect.
doesn't have anything for me that makes me want to say, hey, I want to go back and see next week. Like, where is my comment of Jay's gonna fall in line? What did AEW do this week that says, you know what, I can't wait for
Hold
next
on.
Wednesday?
Hold on. What the hell did they do, Eric? What did they do? Let me sell you on the storyline, brother.
Go
Maybe
ahead,
you
brother.
were watching a different show than I was watching this week.
I
Because
hope
I was
it's a better
watching
sell job than you
I
did
was
with
watching
Kevin.
Double or Nothing, Dynamite, and Rampage. And let me tell you what I got out of all of that. Aubrey Edwards, Karen Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett, and Mark Briscoe having a mixed intergender tag match coming. And you need to sell that storyline because Aubrey got hit with that guitar and Aubrey's going to step in the ring for the first time and make her in-ring wrestling debut because the crowd's been clamoring for it.
Who? And once again, who? Whoever said I need Aubrey Edwards in the ring? Who said?
Okay, I'm going to say this, Eric. How dare you? That's not the question you should be asked. It should be, who asked, I want to see Karen Jarrett in the ring? That's the real question. It's not Aubrey. Whatever. Fucking Aubrey's in the ring every week doing, having her own one-on-one wrestling matches. You know? I don't want to see Karen Jarrett. Why? Why, Jim? Why? Jim. J-E-double-F. J-A-double-R-E-double-T. I'm talking to you right now. I was enjoying you for like the first time in my career.
You're right.
And then you go dig up Karen Jarrett
Marcus,
and
3
ruin
weeks
the
ago.
whole goddamn thing.
3 weeks ago, I went from, why the hell is Jeff Jarrett on my TV in 2023? So I'm like, you know what Jeff is doing? In the best shape of his life, and he go and mess things up. Can we also have a moment of silence for FS1 Undisputed, Shannon and Skip? They done, finally. He got out that contract. The biggest tag breakup in a long time. No one knows. I mean, Shannon Sharp is a free agent. Hopefully he shows up on ESPN, Bleacher Report, WWE, just everywhere. Just showing up everywhere.
Eric, I said this earlier. That's the most exciting thing to happen to the NBA playoffs, the NBA finals this year, is that once that's over, Shannon and Skip are done. So that's the only story worth caring about in the NBA finals. You don't care about the series. No one cares.
Marcus, I got you else. Because Adam Silver is a slick man. Tony Khan might want to call Adam Silver up. Because, Marcus, not only did they give you Skip and Shannon break it up, but Adam Silver pointed out, Marcus, we will not announce the punishment of Ja Morant until after the NBA Finals because we don't want to take away from the NBA Finals with this announcement. However, that's like me waiting to find out what's going to happen with Jay. What's going to happen with Ja?
Ja is going to be suspended for 50 games because Al Silver called him up and told you, I'm going to go light on you with this stupid gun thing. It happens. Whatever. I don't care that much about this, but the people seem to be in an uproar. So I'm going to be light on you. We're going to say you got the treatment. You're going to be gone for about 6 to 7 days. You're going to come back. You're going to make us a lot of money and beat the Lakers in the playoffs. No, Ja! You can't come back less than a month later with another gun. You fool! I am throwing the book at you. I'm throwing the book at you.
Think no more than 10 games. No more than 10 games. He didn't break any laws.
No, I agree. I don't think he should get any games, honestly. He didn't do anything. It's an open carry state. He didn't break any laws. The only thing they're doing is punish him for being a black man carrying a gun, and they don't like the way that look.
God damn it, Manny. Manny, why do you have that picture? But that man, that gun does look like the man that would create that guy right there. The flamboyant to that. Look at that. Look at that. That's a big ass rifle. That's a rifle or shotgun. I don't know what that one is.
But back to Jai, and I know this has nothing to do with wrestling. A little bit of ABW.
We're into anything else now. Hey, if you guys have any questions in the chat that you want to ask us, you know what? We'll stand by for 10 minutes and answer nonsense questions.
10 minutes?
Yeah. By the time this video streams to anybody, the 10 minutes will have surpassed there. But
all right. For
the benefit of those with flash photography,
we got 10 minutes. Ask us what you want. Shoot.
We're gonna be sitting in the chat like this. Again, if Jokic or Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson and Luka Doncic all were carrying a gun in a video just saying they out hunting, nobody goes bat an eye. No one bat an eye. Let's be honest.
Well, maybe they were batting an eye because he listened to bad rap music.
Oh, you do that too. But everybody does that. All the kids today, all of them in their 20s.
Manny, have you seen the Spider-Verse movie yet?
No, is that out?
Yeah.
It came out for us?
You don't got Spider-Verse yet?
I didn't know it was out yet.
It came out for us yesterday.
That's a tragedy, Manny. Well, enjoy your Fast X, because that's all I think they have in theater. The Rock is back! The Rock is back! Spoiler alert! The Rock is back!
I watch Fast X.
The Rock is back.
Marcus, it's everything you expected to be.
No, but Marcus,
damn it.
Marcus, you remember if you go back to I don't know what the last movie we saw together, Marcus, and we got the trailer for Fast X, and I said, Marcus, I looked over to Marcus, I said, man, this is a goddamn shame. They got everybody back in this movie but The Rock. I feel bad for The Rock. And then we both said, we know his ass is gonna be back in this movie. It's too much money on the table. And guess what? The money's on the table.
He back.
And I can't wait.
He back.
Manny, my friend who said that she wanted nothing to do with Fast X ended up going to see Fast X, and she said, "You know what? It was everything that I thought it was going to be, and I enjoyed it." Apparently, I'm
mad. I'm heated about this. Spoilers.
Does it John Cena car or something like that?
Wait! What? Oh no! What? They killed John Cena?
They killed John Cena and then they bring back The Rock. I'm not having it. Not having it.
Well, Manny, you gotta promote WrestleMania 40 because they can't be on the same set at the same time.
Yeah, cause Manny, it was once in a lifetime. Remember that? It was once in a lifetime, and then we got it twice the second time in a lifetime.
I still love the storyline of that whole story was John Cena talking about The Rock leaving to go in Hollywood, and the next thing you know, John Cena goes to do the same thing. I mean, come on.
Hippo in a crate. He just don't have the gray hair of that boy. Man, what happened to that boy? Like me and you. You can't say that without the bird. What are you doing?
because I can't do the bird. Mia Yim is looking younger. Like she's taking the soul from Keith Lee, and Keith Lee's just aging and dying. It's like the opposite of Beauty and the Beast, like their wedding picture. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm more invested in the Shelton Benjamin and Mia Yim relationship than I am the Keith Lee Mia Yim relationship. And then Mia Yim got spicy with Hit Row and just attacked him. She chose violence.
Manny, Jimmy L.
Got a point.
155 says he's not in dead until you see the body on the screen.
That's
that
true.
Is correct.
Because Han was dead. Spoiler alerts for the Fast series. Han was dead. He was killed by Jason Statham, and they had a barbecue on that roof with the murder of Han on that roof. And all of a sudden, Han's alive because Kurt Russell brought him back to life.
Working with him.
Bullshit. Eric, if someone done made me dead, you better not be. Yeah, they made me dead. You better not. You, Benny, and Ryan, and your wife, and everybody I know better not be having a goddamn barbecue with that motherfucker that made me dead. Unless you killed me first.
Is this man right here, Marcus? He's leading you to the dark side. You can't trust that man. You can't. Look at him. Hey, man, we got you set up. Even Shantae in the back, like, damn, this is a mistake.
Damn, he ought to take all his money. He should not be going back in the ring.
No,
clearly not in fight shape.
He brain done. He brain done right now. I mean, that might be the highlight. Riders look like he no good. I know why he called Mr. No Good, Mr. Do Bad.
Anyway, I guess we should end the show here.
We still got 4 minutes.
I thought this was a good show. We got 4 more minutes of this 10 minutes of nonsense. No one has any questions for you.
Marcus, you and Betty go 30 minutes after you guys end the show.
Hey. That's our business. You and your wife can go 30 minutes after you finish the show, but you ain't got the stamina to do it.
Hey, we had those neighbors that we was going to try. I want to outwork, but, I'm always working. No days off. But next ADM show in LA, there should be a meet and greet. Man, ain't nobody trying to meet and greet us, M. Smith. I mean, just tell us where you at. We'll show up.
People.
The next show, yeah. I mean, I don't know when the next wrestling show is coming to this one. I think they've dried up the market in all departments.
The question, Levi, the hoodies never fit. They never fit. That was not a 3X. That was not an extra loss for Shantae. When we put the hoodies on, it took our soul. They tight.
Oh, you should see Eric tight ass doubling up the hoodie that he couldn't breathe in, but he had to put it on because he was so cold.
I was so cold. I was like an icebox where my life used to be.
I'm so cold. But sure, I'm down to meet and greet all wrestling fans of the Sharpshooter fandom at any wrestling show we attend.
Money in the Bank, Smackdown, AEW All In. If you see me, don't talk to me.
You see me rolling, you hate it.
Damn, man.
Please just provide me money. Please provide me money.
Guys,
just provide me money.
Manny's serious too. He ain't half stepping. Don't talk to that man. Hey, shout out to the Panera Bread at Barstow. You've been our bathroom stop for so many years. Oh,
there it is, Betty. Let's go to All In.
Yeah, how's he gonna contact me? Because I ain't gonna allow any form of contact.
Oh, he'll see you. He'll see you. You're gonna sit out like a sore thumb, Betty.
No, he sticks out like a sore thumb because he dresses all in pink and looks like a penis.
Manny, stop talking about your own penis. I thought he looked more like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
He was very pink.
$20, that's too low.
God damn.
Anything higher, man, it's too high.
20 pounds.
Who do you think you are? They're going to give you $20 for a pig.
Marcus,
I'm just going to steal the pig. I'm just going to walk up next to you and be like, surprise.
Marcus, this man think he the tribal chief. That's what he thinking.
You're not even autographing this pig.
You don't even want him to talk to you.
Yeah. You over here doing some MJF Sasha Banks shit. Where she just like, I'm going to be over here. Take your pick. Do what you want, but I'm going to be over here.
Oh, I ain't Virgil M. Smith.
Oh, no, I think the Virgil challenge needs the thing. I think someone needs to just bring out a table at a wrestling event and just see, and then bring your 8x10 photos and see how many you can sell that people may know you or not. I will find out.
Marcus, can I tell you? I think the next wrestling show we should do that, Mark. We should take a picture of us, put it in a little plastic, an 8x, like we can even do 5x7s. Like, here, guys, we're gonna give you guys this picture of us signed by us. Just give it to rest and see what they do with it.
Yeah, just the autographed and everything. It's like, oh yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Just to see how many we get. It's the Virgil Challenge.
But you have to bring the table and a chair to sit there and look sad.
Yeah, I can do that. We're allowed to bring whatever we want at New Japan events as long as we don't bring a crock pot.
Oh, man, did you see that side?
No, Eric, why would many have seen this? So,
Mark, I will pull up the picture. Hold on.
Okay.
I have it.
This is the Long Beach Pyramid, Manny, where they held New Japan Resurgence. And there's a sign of stuff that you are not allowed to bring in. And normally you see stuff like guns, weapons, bottle caps, or something, this way. The one thing that blew our mind that we were not allowed to bring in, but never considered on a level, was a crock pot.
Marcus, it's not a crock pot. The correct terminology is cooking devices. So I don't know who's talking about
Cooking devices.
I don't know who's talking
I'm gonna make a plate.
I'm gonna bring a hot plate.
Right here, cooking devices. I'm not really sure who decided to bring that in. Somebody might have brought a rice cooker.
Outside alcohol.
Yeah, I enjoyed that John Moxley screwdriver was not allowed to build it at all. They could not have anarchy in the Ringo. And then I like the illegal drugs. Marijuana is not illegal in California. So I was like, they need to update that with some cocaine or some needles or some shit. Can't bring your dog. I don't know what that t-shirt is, but you can't bring that either.
Attire, Marcus.
Oh.
Yeah, inappropriate attire. You know, this shirt that you wanted to wear to the show.
Yeah, no bottle caps because you can throw them at people. They take the lids off. Although, shout out to a good brother at the Double or Nothing event who let Eric take his water without the bottle. He's like, you got to take this off. But he purposely, because Eric, that was our black connection with this man, allowed you to take your bottle cap.
Yep, he did. He did.
I'm sure he's fired at this point.
No, because we didn't mention his name. He know what he did. He know what he did.
By the way, no dogs in the arena is my rule, but I think that should just be in general. I'm so sick of dogs just showing up in random places. I am a dog bigot, and if dogs start getting their civil rights, I'm going to be on the other side of history. And I'm going to let you know right now, I'm going to be in a white sheet hood talking about no dogs allowed here. We don't accept they kind.
Thing is, he likes dogs.
Shout out to
from
Levi.
afar.
I know Manny hates this. Man was in full vacation mode right here. Full vacation mode. Shout out Levi.
Man, he is gone.
No.
We look like the brothers that took a trip on Gilligan's Island right there.
Yeah. Like, I got brother that we ain't seen in 85 years. He left the family to pursue cotton candy. He the cotton candy industry now.
Again, Levi keeps up with the tradition that nobody that's affiliated with the show can grow hair.
Well,
we're all bald. Manny's just an empty chair.
He's just an empty chair. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Sharpshooters. I'm Eric. That empty chair held Lord Manny Hayes.
Scissor me, daddy ass. He's out. I'm Marcus the grand finale.
And
tune in next week for shenanigans and problems.
Levi, I hate your guts. I hate your guts, Levi.
And that's what keeps Levi going, Manny.
Motivation, baby. Motivation.
Your hate is the gasoline that keeps this truck on moving.
And with that, stay sharp. Until next time, we out.
Hello.